Hey, it's Nooch, and welcome to day 30 of brick building. Now, in brick building, we're following Nooch's progress as he starts and plays the game, and today we are on day 30, and let's see how we can tell that. It is based on Redbeard shards. So, we unlocked Redbeard. We're going to add the shards and divide by 3 because we've been getting 3 every day since the start of the game. So, we took 30 to unlock Redbeard. We had 35 more to get into 3 stars. That's 65. We got 22. Today we're going to have 25 once we do all of our activities. So 25 plus 65 is 90 divided by 3, day 30. So here we are on day 30, and there's a few things you're going to notice. The very obvious thing is that Nooch has lots and lots of gear and star upgrades that he's sitting on right now. So Cook Bart can be a star upgrade, and that's a big one to 5-star. That's going to be huge for Nooch. Captain Valiant is another star upgrade to star 3. And the reason Nooch is sitting on that is he's waiting for the timed quests. Let's go down here to timed quests. You can see right now we have a Grand Champion timed quest. And that lasts a week. There's a 2-day timed quest for spending energy, and there's another 7-day timed quest. I think it's 7-day for spending 3 million gold. So Nooch is sitting on all of this gold, 1.5 million right now, and it'll be more on Wednesday and a little more today. Nooch is sitting on it and waiting for that event, because Nooch wants to capitalize on that event to get as much gear as possible for future build-outs. The gear at the end of the gold timed event is not gear that Nooch is using right now, but for sure we'll be using it down the road and need to get all of it if possible. So it's a really difficult thing, and I'll show you why right now. Nooch is holding about between 50 and 100, can climb up in the 30s if they get to it early enough. Probably didn't get to it early enough today in arena, but not holding in that above 50 spot, because right now his awesomeness is 75,800, where you can see that the guys in the top 50 were his leaderboards. To get in our top 10, or let's go to the 50. So in the top 46 to 50, you're looking around 79 to 80k. And again, Nooch can beat all those teams, but unless your awesomeness is higher, you tend not to hold. The higher your awesomeness gets, the more likely you are to hold your position overnight and during the next day until you make your arena run, because people are less likely to attack you if you have higher awesomeness. It's a pretty simple formula. And if we go and look at that's how I didn't go, we're going to go up. If we go and look at the top 10, to break into the top 10, it's looking like about 92k, and that's, you see that number 10 team, that's Nooch's team, exact same team. So Fly Market Officer must be watching Nooch, because there's no other explanation for how that's happening. Anyway, so to break in the top 10, Nooch is going to need to get to about 90k awesomeness, which is probably not going to happen even after this this next gold rush. But we're going to see. We're going to get that arena team up. Let's go back into our hero deck here. So there's some other things that are going on. Number one, Nooch is in a bit of a gear crunch. Let's go to Captain Redbeard, or a gear stall is a better way to put it. So you see that we've got one piece of gear that unlocks at level 43. A piece of gear that unlocks at level 41, which we've almost got, which we could have actually, and a piece of gear at 47. So Nooch didn't mention that Nooch is at level 41, and you can see Redbeard's only at level 39. Again, we're waiting for that gold rush before we start spending that gold, and because it's a lot of gold. Leveling up Captain Redbeard right now 2 levels is 65,000 gold. So if we did that for 5 characters, our 5 arena guys, that'd be 300,000. Actually, it would be 65 times 315,000, 325, something like that, 325. So that would get really expensive, and we want those gold spends to go toward the Gold Rush event when that happens. And when it does happen, Nooch is going to bring out a video, and we're going to have like a Gold Rush, big special, spend it out, blow it out. What else is going on? So Nooch has been in the middle of this gear crunch, per se. We're able to get a couple, but you see here with Magisto, this piece of gear requires Lofty Banana. Now I can craft it right now, but so I can't really show it to you, but the issue with the Lofty Banana is that Nooch has not opened the Piptown map. I believe it's Piptown like 4, I think it's 4.8. I think Lofty Banana is available all the way down here at the end. And Nooch hasn't opened it up, so Nooch can't farm the Lofty Banana. So where's he getting Lofty Bananas? Well, for one thing, a lot of times they're available in the general store. So you go over here to general, and well, there it is right there, Lofty Banana 1 plan. So you can buy those there. You can see, I should have left it out. Who needs those? Okay, we can look at Aurora. Aurora needs them too. Well, we're not going to look at it. But Nooch has been unable to farm those, so has been buying them in the shop, and we'll show you one other place to get them here soon. Generally speaking, you want to buy all this gear if you can, just because you're going to need it later. So might as well buy it now and stock up. One mistake Nooch made this week. So here's what Nooch has been doing. Been buying these separators. So these separators for 50 of the Brickspedition currency, and Nooch has been using those at Lofty Bananas from the sets. And that's been a pretty big boom for Nooch because since he couldn't farm that gear. There's one other piece of gear that Nooch needs from the sets but doesn't have the set yet. So we're getting there with that. But that's one way to farm gear, is to get those Brickspedition separators and drop them on the proper set. I'll show it to you in a minute. One mistake Nooch made here is when he was clicking on the Brickspedition separators, he accidentally clicked over to the general store and bought that for $150 without, just was so click happy, spent the 150 gems, and it was on Cactus Girl. Oh, doctor, I'd rather spend it on Highwayman. Just be careful when you're clicking those buttons and you're pressing on them to buy if you're gonna buy those Brickspedition separators. Don't pay 150 gems for 3 shards of Cactus Girl or any other character. It's a bad spend of your money unless you're really trying to whale and get them all those tiles immediately. It's just not a good way to spend your money. Let's take a look and let's go over to see exactly what Nooch is talking about with these brick separators. So we can see with Magisto's, excuse me, I'm going to Magisto's Castle, Magisto's Tower. So if we take the separator and we hover it over Magisto's Tower, you can see that there is that banana, and yeah, you can't really tell there unless you get used to the colors and the dots, but that banana is that Lofty Banana 1 that Nooch needed. It also shows you when you pull up the Lofty Banana 1 and you want to farm it, one of the places to farm it is Magisto's Tower. Now let's show you the other one. Where is it? Well, we're just going through all of the sets now. Trader Transport, so same screen. So the Trader Transport, actually, you can see there in real light, it gives you that crab. And that, I think it's the Lofty Crab one again. That Lofty Crab is needed for a bunch of Nooch's characters too, but Nooch doesn't have the Trader Transport. And let's see how we farm the Trader Transport. We got to get to Monolith Waste 4.5, which we're actually close to that. Or Glyph Hunt 6.2, not too close to that. So let's go look at Monolith Waste 4.5 is what we're looking for. Well, we're not that close to that. And Glyph Hunt 6.2, yeah. So we got a little ways to go. We need some upgrades to our characters before we can go and purchase that. What is it? What was it called? The Trader Transport. Before we can purchase that, so we can get that crab gear. By the time we get to there, we can probably farm the crab gear as well. So just an FYI, something to keep a lookout for, because you won't be able to purchase that gear while you're farming up. Let's go ahead and pull our bags for today. So our free bag, ta-da! Yes, 250 and private liquid. So exciting. Basic bowler use. Okay, so we got a little bit of gear we didn't have a lot of, so that's nice. Now let's pull this. The day 1 of doing this, Nooch was able to pull 15 shards of Barnabas, and that was the best pull Nooch has had. Maybe that's on purpose for day 1, not sure. Jester, okay, that's nice. So 5 tiles for Jester. Yeehaw, Jester's dead. Needing that movie. Okay, we're in the mashup. We're still farming Cook Bart. So see, even after we upgrade Cook Bart to 5 stars, we're already 33 deep into his next farm, which I think is 100, and at 100 to 6 stars and 150 to 7 stars. So we're going to keep farming Cook Bart. We're going to go all the way to 7 with Cook Bart. That's the plan. If we can get a 7-star fully geared character in our arena team, we stand a much better chance of having a lot of success and being able to hold our position between arena runs. So we're going to keep pushing on Cook Bart. Although I'm saving a little bit now, there's no reason to go crazy with it. We're pretty far from that 100 for the next one. We're at 33. You see 108 minus 75 is the 33. So there's no reason to rush and spend all this massive gear immediately in case some other priority arises in the meantime. We can farm Cook Bart here. We'll show you the places we can farm Cook Bart in a minute. Still not spending this guild currency. And checked around, and these characters really aren't worth the guild currency, and definitely not going to spend it on that gear. That gear is way too expensive to spend that guild currency. So we're saving that for a rainy day. Maybe we will end up spending it on Princess Storm or something. Maybe we'll need these guys for a future event, but right now, not spending. Arena currency, we're still spending on Valiant, and you can see that we'll go ahead and do this. So now we have 54 out of 35. So we're 19 tiles on our way to 50 for the 4-star. We're going to be getting the 3-star here as soon as we spend our gold. Then we'll be 19 tiles on our way plus whatever we've got. We're getting about 3 a day for Captain Valiant, and occasionally we get an extra one because of the this timed quest. So for Grand Champion, when you get the end, we're getting 30, 80, 50, 50. So we're getting a bunch of extra arena currency in there. So we're spending a little bit extra on Captain Valiant. So if we look at the timing on that, and some of you are freaking out right now, you spend that energy, spend the energy. We'll spend it. It's okay. We're going to get there. So for Captain Valiant, we got 19. We're going to need 30, 31 more. So that's 10. That's 11 more drops of spending the 600 arena shot. We're gonna have to spend the 600 arena energy 11 more times to get Valiant to 4 stars. Just started there to begin with. So we will be getting that done, and for 11, figure I can get it done in 10 days. And it might be 11 days, but 10 days just because of the timed quest we just looked at. Okay, so let's go spend some energy. We'll show you how we're spending our energy. We need to do our campaigns. We can leave those for later. We're at level 4 on most of those. We're stuck at, some of them require level 50 characters, or they recommend level 50 characters, and it's a pretty solid recommendation. We're not going to get there with our level 39, 40, 41 characters. So we're going to wait a little bit. Not going to show you the challenges today. You got to go do your challenges. We'll show you how Nooch is spending these right now. So Nooch is farming Darwin. And the reason for that is the higher Nooch can get his pirates as quickly as possible, the better off Nooch is going to be for freeing up his gems to refresh these nodes. By nodes, node is exactly what we're doing right now. This is, so we're on Glyph Hunt 2.3, Piptine United 1.1. Those are the nodes. That's what Nooch is talking about. So you see here, we're doing these 250 refreshes every day, but we're not doing 50 refreshes on our mashup energy. And let's go back. We'll take a look at that. For example, see, Hiker. We're still farming Hiker every day. Hiker's this guy is really nice. I mean, his heal is amazing, and he's not a cream puff on offense either. He's doing some damage on offense, so he's a really good character. We are farming him in Monolith Waste every single day. It's Nooch's first farm when he gets up in the morning. Max loot this node in Monolith Waste. Not only do you get the Hiker tiles, which you can see we're relatively close to getting him to 5 stars. We're also getting the elixir for the abilities, and we're getting the tier 1 set tool for our sets. So this node is probably the most valuable node that is available in the game. So Nooch is farming it every day. We're going to keep doing it every day until we get Hiker to 7 stars. He might hit 7 stars, probably around the time Cook Bart. So that'll be nice. Let's look at where else we're farming Cook Bart. So we are farming Cook Bart in, look, can we see it here? Yep, Brickspedition. You see right there at the top, there's Cook Bart. He shows up probably through a week of Brickspedition. We're getting 10 to 12 Cook Bart tiles. And that is important because we're trying to get him to 7 stars. So 10 a week, you figure a month, you get 40 a month. That's a significant addition. And if we look at where we are with Cook Bart right now, 40 tiles get us to 148. And if we do the daily farm of him, which, by the way, right now you can't click on Star Up and find his tiles. You're gonna have to upgrade him, and Nooch doesn't want to spend that gold right now. So Nooch just knows that he is in Does Nooch know? I think he's actually in Glyph Hunt. No, there he is. Piptown United, there's Bart. So you can farm Bart here, and that's going to be a couple shards a day. So you figure if you're getting 40, let's say 1 shard a day from Brixpedition, which is actually probably 1.5. If you're getting 1 a day from Brixpedition and 2 from here, and then you can farm him in, you can get tiles in, where was he? In the mashup store. So if we're getting, let's say, 2 a day, we're going to average 2 a day from the mashup store. We're going to average 2 a day from farming him on the map. That's 4. And we're going to average 1 a day from Brixpedition. That's 5 a day. We are going to have him. We need 72 tiles to get into 100. Is that right? 33, 77. So if we're getting 5 a day, 5 into that is 1, 2, 7, so 15 days. In 15 days, we'll have him to 6-star, and then after that, we got to get into 150. If we're getting 5 a day by 150, that's 30 days. So in 45 days, on day, we're thinking on day 45 plus 30, day 75, we should have a 7-star cook Bart and be looking really nice in the arena. Now, Nooch did mention the second part of that. The reason Nooch is farming the pirates is because at the moment, Nooch has to save as many gems as he can. Where is it? The general store? Nah, it's up here. Bags of supplies. Nooch has to save as many gems as he can to buy these gold packs, 360 or 1120. Trying to get to the 1120 right now, but I actually spent 150 on Cactus Girls. That's a little challenging. Anyway, so if Nooch can get the pirates leveled up, every Wednesday comes the pirate event where they can farm gold. And right now in that event, let's see if we can, I don't think we can see it. We can't see it right now. Right now, Nooch is farming, I think, 300,000 at a go in the pirate event on Wednesday, which you do twice. If you didn't know that, these little events down here in the event campaigns, you see this, Nooch did this yesterday. So you could do it before the reset, which for Nooch is in about an hour and a half. You got to do this before the reset and loot these tiles. So you can do it 6 times. You do it 3 times on the day it comes out and 3 times the next morning before the reset. Then you can do it 6 times. So Nooch is getting, is it 150 or 300? I think Nooch is only getting 300,000 gold right now from the full 6. So it's 50,000 each shot. Because you use pirates for that gold event that comes out on Wednesdays. You can only do on Wednesdays. So the faster Nooch can get his pirates leveled up, the faster Nooch can stop spending gems on gold, or as many gems on gold. And then we can do things like, let's find this. If we really want to farm Darwin, we can refresh that at a cost of only 25. We still have to pay for the extra energy, but we can refresh this at a cost of 25 and really dial right in on one hero that we want to get and refresh their nodes once or twice throughout the day to get them leveled up. Probably just once, but it gives you a double farm on that character each day. So that's why Nooch really wants to dial on the pirates and get his gold in a better situation where he's not spending gems to get it. What other note in our characters? Nooch is farming locusts. You can, we're not going to be able to find him there. So you can find locusts in all. Glyph Hunt, there he is. He's in Monolith Waste here in, what is it, 3.5. He's in Piptown United in 4.1 or 4H1. I think then he's in Glyph Hunt. Oh, there he is in Piptown again in 2H3. So Locust is a character that Nooch is farming, and you can see, because Locust just seems like a lot of fun based on, Nooch has borrowed him from his guildmates a few times. He seems like a lot of fun. So you can see Nooch is also kind of working on space and working on builders and castle. And the reason for that is, in those weekly events, the same ones where you get gold and you get the set tiles that Nooch was just doing, there is an event that you need space for, and you are fighting battles to get gear. So the space guys get gear, and gear is always a challenge the farther down the road you go. Clearly gold is a pretty solid challenge in this game, but gear is too. So Nooch is leveling up slowly his space team, working on the builder team as well, because you need the builders for Pip Town. And this isn't super strong, but we're working on it. And again, we're holding on Businessman. Businessman's a pretty good little offensive guy, so we're working on that while we also work on our pirates. But again, since we're at that gear stoppage with the pirates and we really can't do much more, that's why we're working on our other units. So you have to have multiple teams to get through those special events and to get through Pip Town requires builders, and then your daily challenges require different teams as well. So but that's more like a tank and a support or whatever you want in there. So that's where Nooch is on day 30. Everything he's working on, what he's focused on, where we're looking to grow in the future. Hopefully when Nooch comes back, maybe say day 45, we should have all these pirates upgraded. We should have Cook Bart at 5 stars. We should have, we'll have Captain Redbeard at 4. We'll have Princess Argenta at 4. We'll have Valiant maybe at 4 with another 15 days. And we'll definitely have Hiker at 5 as well. So that arena team will really be shaping up to where Nooch can stay in the top 50 and maybe even take a shot at that top 10 as we get a little closer. So that's all Nooch has for today. But always remember, Nooch too good. Wait a minute. Nooch forgot to talk about Ghostbusters. Holy cow. Anyway, Nooch is not using the Ghostbusters a ton right now. But what we're going to do is when we get closer to the end of this event, because this is Nooch's first full event to go through. So when we get closer to the end of it, Nooch is going to give an entire free-to-play breakdown of where we hit with the Ghostbusters. How far do we get with each Ghostbuster? Star level, gear level, awesomeness level, etc. by just being free-to-play. Because these are really awesome characters, and it seems like even if we can get them at 2 or 3 stars and get them maxed up on gear and levels, that they can contribute for us in different events in different places. So Nooch is going to do that, but hang on for a little bit as we get closer to the end of the event, and Nooch will show you his free-to-play Ghostbusters.